we have a little pitch that we have for
Right.
those of you who don't know. We have a pitch of a GM for us because we've said Chris Ballard needs to go. He still needs
Yep.
to go, which is
Mm-hmm.
kind of part of in-house free agents. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
obviously are keeping him for this upcoming season, but we said Shane should leave and Chris should leave.
Right.
We said
And last
I said
season,
that Lou should be the only guy there, but
right. Last season we had this thing that we did. We said, you know what? And I know there's a lot of fans out there that think this same exact thing.
yeah,
But we know ball.
we
Even
do.
though people say we don't because they don't like our opinions, we know this team better than possibly the people in the building because we
Yes.
have made so many calls before they happen or at it's uncanny. If you want to
Mm,
go back and check out some of we did a highlight last season of all the different things that we've said. So we decided, you know what? We're going to put our pitch in. We're going to put our name in the hat, so to speak, and to be the only ever father son coaching and GM combo. Okay?
yes.
Now, this is sort of tongue in cheek, but the essence of this is how the payment system should go.
Mm,
These guys shouldn't make tens of millions of dollars for sitting around and doing nothing, Chris Ballard.
yep.
They should be paid appropriately based upon their performance and the team's performance that they put together. So, here is the pitch. You ready?
I am. I
All
was about to
right.
say, you know the math a lot better than I do.
So, the simple start is we do it for there are three things. What are the three things?
We said living, like
Yep.
house expenses, that type of stuff.
Right.
We said transportation, anywhere you
Yep.
want, using the Ursay jet specifically,
Right. Uh huh. And
and food.
right. And we even said food specific to Indianapolis because we love Indianapolis based food. There are
I
so many
am
great.
completely fine. Mug and bun, Donato's, Basbo's,
Uh,
Pizza King, even. I can go on and on and on. My mouth is just watering thinking
Brew
about that.
Burger downtown in
Brew
Mass Ave, and
Burger,
so many different
Weber
locations
Grill.
now. Yeah, so Indianapolis-based food. So we'll do it for those three things. No money required. No money up front. Okay.
Nope,
The
nothing.
only money comes if we get wins, because that is how your performance should be based. That's how your payment should be based. So we get $100,000 for a win, for your first win,
Pretty self-explanatory.
right? The next win number two, is worth an additional $100,000 upon that. So $200,000 for win number two,
Yep,
right? Does that make sense?
makes sense
And
so far.
on and on. So each subsequent win goes up $100,000. Not double. It's not that kind of exponential curve, but each win gains another $100,000 upon what you've already. So basically each win, if it's your fourth win, it's $400,000. If it's your eighth win, it's worth $800,000, right?
Mm.
And it
Right. So
keeps
like
adding.
if it's week 3, you make 300,000 if you win both. If it's week 2, you make 300,000 if you have won both your week 1 and week 2 game. Because the
Exactly.
week 2 game by itself is 200,000 on top of your 100,000 that you already got.
That is correct. So it compounds upon itself, and you get
Yes.
paid throughout the season because no one wants to wait till the end of the season for your stuff. But
Exactly.
there are end of season incentives, right? Players
Yes.
get
Yeah.
incentives for tackles, and the GM, the coach, get incentives for winning the division, right? Which could
Hmm.
happen toward the latter end of the season.
Yeah.
We would get $250,000 bonus for winning the division.
Mhm. Which is
That
it's not a ton, but
right.
it's a decent amount.
You'd also get $250,000 bonus for making the playoffs. So
It's
if you win the division,
500,000 for
and
winning the division.
exactly, and then if you for each playoff win, you get $250,000, right?
Mhm.
Unless that playoff win is to get you into the Super Bowl, right? You win
Conference
the
champ.
conference championship. That is worth a $500,000.
Yes.
If you win the Super Bowl, it's $1,000,000.
Mm-hmm.
So all this math adds up to, if you have a perfect regular season just by itself, it is $15.3 million.
Yep. And then
And
if
I
you have,
believe, if I'm correct, that is still in the neighborhood, maybe a little bit more, but maybe it's just in the neighborhood of what Chris Ballard makes already.
mhm. And this is a perfect season, mind you. So that
Right.
that does rarely happens.
Right.
But if you make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, that's
Uh,
17.55 million.
right.
So not that much more, but it's an extra like 2.2 million. So not bad at all. And
Right.
that is what GMs make now without having to do all of that.
Right.
Literally, you just have to be qualified and get lucky to get the job, pretty
Yep.
much.
Have good connections, which we don't have, but our offer stands. That's why we're willing to do it, start out with for free, because we are
Yep.
unproven, but we believe that we could do this.
Yes.
Now, for comparison's sake, if you apply this to last season's record, which got off to a great start, but then ended terribly. Oof. With our numbers, that would mean that last season earned us collectively $3.6 million, which is
Yeah.
a lot of money for
It
us,
is.
for
It's a
normal
good,
people.
it's a good yearly salary.
Right.
Really.
But at the same time, for a coach and a GM, that's a terrible, terrible gig, right? And
Oh, for sure.
so here's the this is why this pitch is so important, because it's motivating. It's motivating for what matters most, and that is wins.
Yeah.
You want to make money, you got to win games. And so,
Doesn't matter how you perform. If you get a W in the W column,
yep.
that's all that matters.
So that's our pitch. We know this isn't going to happen. I get it. But
Just a fun little thing we do.
it's a fun little exercise. We keep putting it out there. If nothing else, maybe it can change the way that the perception is for coaches and GMs for pay scale, if nothing else. And let's be honest, living here in Central Texas, Doug McNamee is the new AD at Baylor, and he was just a fan. He was just a well-intentioned, well-informed fan, and made his way through his connections to being the AD. So
Yeah.
we say it's a joke. It's not necessarily outside of the realm of possibility in the real world.
Right. If you have the right connections, the right intentions behind it, there's nothing that can hold you back other than yourself.